Hello again from Spain. As you can see, the weather's turned slightly. Well, it's November. We're into the, I think, nearly the second week of November, and it's getting to be about 5 o'clock in the evening, so it's chilling down a bit. We've had a lovely sunny day, but I've got a top on today, and to be honest, I'm being a little bit sneaky here as well. Now, you won't tell, will you? The thing is, it's my lovely wife Claire's birthday today, and we're going to have a meal later on, and I thought, well, what better way to celebrate than having some fine English sparkling wine. So I've promised her we're going to be having some, but I wanted to do one of these quick videos beforehand. This wine is English sparkling wine, and it's from Langham'S. That was my last video as well. There we did the cuvée, the natural cuvée, a classic cuvée I should say, and here we've got a Blanc De Blanc. Blanc De Blanc, meaning of course it's a white sparkling wine made with grapes which are going to make white wine. In this case it's 100% Chardonnay. Langham'S of course is in Dorset, the lovely rolling green fields of Dorset, and we went to visit there recently, as I said in my last DVD. This is a Blanc De Blanc, and it's made with 100% Chardonnay, as I've said, but it's also had that some of those parcels of Chardonnay have actually been fermented in oak to start off with. So the base wine, some of it, was actually fermented in oak, and that adds a greater depth to the wine. It's got a lovely colour, you can just about see it there, although of course against my blue background it's not going to be that good. It's a little bit limey green, but with some lovely golden hints, golden hues coming through to it as well. It's got a little bit of depth because of that oak aging, or rather oak fermentation, but then of course when it's actually been, as we say in Spain, en rima, when it's been lying upside down essentially with its lees, it's also taken from those lees some extra character. It's got a mature nose to it, that comes from the time it's spent on its lees, and that time in actual fact is just about 24 months, so that's 2 years. Now, if we were talking cava, that would mean that it would be well into the reserva style of cava, which is something that we really love because it's got that lovely essence of what sparkling wine is all about. It's celebratory, it's sparkling, yes, it's vivacious, but you know, because of that extra time it's had on its lees, it's therefore got some greater depth of flavour and greater complexity, which is going to give it more of an opportunity for us to enjoy, celebration, but not just celebration, an opportunity for us to enjoy with food as well. I would match this wine certainly with fish. Fish pie, that sort of thing, lovely to cut through some of that lovely sauce. But I would go further than that because it's going to go with some chicken dishes. And what about trying it, with turkey? Really nice idea in actual fact that. Let's have a little sip of it. It's got those typical autolysis aromas. That's like when you go past a patisserie or a bakery and you smell some yeasty bread. I ate some bread today in actual fact with one of those bread makers, but you still get that lovely aroma coming out of it as well, and that's what you get with this one. It's a little bit honeyed, that's not to say it's sweet, though it is on rather towards the higher end of the scale for grams per litre. This has actually got 11 grams per litre, whereas 12 would be the maximum for it to be still called a Brut. It is a Brut, and it comes from Langham'S, as I said, in Dorset. Langham Winery Estate is actually good. Langham Estate Winery, I should say, is actually very good because they've started to win some medals, and it doesn't surprise me at all because this Blanc De Blanc, made with 100% Chardonnay, is a really delightful wine. Now, what I'm going to do is when my wife comes in, I'm going to put one of those little stoppers on to keep the fizz into it, of course. When my wife comes in, I might do a bit of this, and then so she thinks I've actually just opened it just for her. What do you think? Now, you won't tell anybody, will you? Now, don't forget, this is Langham'S Estate Winery. It's one of their range of sparkling wines. I've tried, I think, 4 or 5 of them now. I'm very impressed. It doesn't surprise me at all why it is that the International Wine and Spirits Competition has given them some of the medals. And this is a really outstanding one. I recommend you try it as well. Probably enjoy.